What is up, hooligans? Appreciate you guys being here. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Make sure you take a second to hit that like button. Fill this chat up. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. We're going to go over the schedule here in a second. Then we're going to read through all the chats and make sure everything's running smoothly. Hopefully there's no issues. Yesterday when we ran the game, the lives didn't want to end. They just sat there and buffered. So hopefully everything's running smoothly. I got something fun for you guys. I gotta remember to upload it. Just a second here. Grab this really quick. Everybody thought that was so much fun last time. Had them eyelashes popping with that filter. I came across another one. Show it a little bit later. The filters got me banging. Alright, today we'll be starting off with a video titled "Should AI be used in medicine?" None like going to your AI doctor. Then we have a video titled "No Threat to Islands After US Spots Balloon Over Hawaii." More spy balloons, or maybe not, who knows. Then we have a video titled "Multiple People Killed in Crash on I-55 South of Springfield, Illinois." Never really heard of car accidents like that. We have mass car accidents on the freeway here in Michigan because of winter storms and stuff, but this is due to a dust storm situation. We have two videos on it. One explains what happened. The second one is more just showing what actually happened. The second one's titled "Illinois Highway Reopens After Dust Storm Crashes Kills 6 People." Then we have a video titled "St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office Reeling." I keep reading it as reeing. They're reeing after resignations. Everybody's leaving the St. Louis Attorney's Office. Pretty sure we've covered a few videos in St. Louis. People doing shootings right in broad daylight and other bad stuff. And now the attorneys are leaving. I'm sure that's good stuff. Then we have a video titled "More NC Stores Locking Down Items as Shoplifting Rises." They claim there is nationwide shoplifting increases. I don't know. Is it by inflation? Is it because criminals don't get punished? Who knows? We'll figure it out. Then we have a video titled "TV and Film Writers Go on Strike." I think that one is going on in Georgia. It's a minute-and-a-half video, but there's actually one live right now. It's titled "Hollywood Writers Strike Picket Lines Begin Out of New York." It's not very spicy, otherwise we would just go right to the live, but we'll show it. I don't know if it'll be live when we get to it, but we'll see. And then we'll be wrapping things up today with something, well, we'll show the picture I did with the filter and whatnot. And then after that, we'll be wrapping things up with a video titled "Elephant Goes Wild Splashing and Swimming in Oregon Zoo." It may sound threatening, but it's not. It's a happy elephant, and why not wrap things up on a good note? So that's the schedule today. Let's read through the chat, make sure everything is running smoothly. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC YouTube channel? What's up, GQ? What's up, Diane? What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Eric? What's up, Mr. Average? What's up, Adrian? What's up, Annette? What's up, Be a Blessing? Happy freedom. What's up, Girth? Is it already wrong that I'm already messed up? No. It's only wrong if you're not happy. Okay, just be happy. That's all that matters, is be happy. What's up, Bombay Man? What's up, Shanti? What's up, Hungry Camel? What's up, Snooks? Snooks, I don't think Rumble's up yet. You gotta wait for Rumble to kick over. I'll post the link in a second. What's up, Not What It Seems? Let's see. What's up, Bubba? Liberals are weak on crime. That's what it seems like. No punishment for the wicked. What's up, Tara? Happy freedom. Ireland just made it illegal to have any app or info that is not approved. Wow. That's fairly tyrannical. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom. What's up, Joshua? I appreciate you guys being here. What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC Live YouTube channel? Happy freedom. Toy Mafia, omnipresent. What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, Mr. Beans Beans? Are you the only one over here? Hold up, what is going on with this? I need to make it bigger so I can see it. There we go. Thanks so much, Mr. Beansy Beans, for gifting 5 subs over on Twitch. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Mr. Beansy Beans, you've been to the Oregon Zoo? Well, I guess they got a new happy elephant there. I don't know how long it'll be happy. I don't know if he needs reparations or what yet, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Oh, Odyssey. Are you running? Gotta refresh the page. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Donna Sparks? Happy freedom. Donna Sparks, I think that greenhouse showed up today. Maybe we'll open it in a little bit. What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, Joe? What's up, Pumpkin? What's up, Dutton? What's up, Jeb? What is it? What's up, English? What's up, Baby Boomer? Happy freedom. Oh, it's not English. What is this? What is your name? I gotta make this bigger. I can't read it from here. I'm so used to watching like a big TV. Now that I'm on the smaller gaming monitor, like an old man, I'm over here squinting, trying to read names. It's me again, Sigh. That's what it is. Canada went full fascist. That's what I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing. What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC Live website? Alright, we're gonna get started with this first video. Should AI be used in medicine?
Dr. Siegel, so I went to the dentist the other day, and he did his normal inspection. Then he did the AI inspection. And there wasn't much different, but there were some things that he missed that the AI was able to pick up. So is this a good thing or bad thing?
So that part is a good thing. That's kind of like an automatic pilot on a plane. But do you want automatic pilot landing the plane? You don't. We've been on a plane together recently. We don't want that. We want a pilot in there, LJ. And we also have to be scared that Jeffrey Hinton quit Google today because, and he's the godfather of deep learning. He started all of this decades ago, and he quit saying this has gotten out of control. You already said at the beginning where it stays in control. That tool you talked about at Harvard is called Sybil, and it looks at a CAT scan, a lung CAT scan of a smoker, and it says before a radiologist would ever notice this, this could be lung cancer. This spot worries me. And also you can use AI to look at things that you didn't even think of looking at with a radiologist to begin with. So it's a tool. Where it gets out of control is where somebody says, that doctor didn't have enough time for me. Let's go to AI. Let's go to ChatGPT. And ChatGPT says, you're feeling fine, sir. And I'm thinking, And a study out of San Diego says that shows more empathy than I do. I got to work on my empathy then. We have to go to doctors for the human element, for the personalized medicine, for the back and forth. Your case is different than another person's case. AI won't be able to figure that out.
It just seems to be a liability in the making. I mean, it's a robot. And eventually it's going to miss something. I understand using it as a second pair of eyes to say, okay, you asked me to infer on this. Maybe I need a different x-ray. But to just go to a visit of a robot, I don't know if I could ever do that, Doc.
You just made a really great point. If a medical center relies on AI, and the AI gets it wrong, there's even a term for this. It's called hallucinating. AI can hallucinate. Can you believe that? Like suddenly AI doesn't know where it is, and it gets something wrong, the medical center's still liable. And how about me versus AI making a diagnosis? What if AI gets something right and I get it wrong? I'm liable. All of this liability. And the thing that bothers me the most is insurance companies using AI to determine if you get that test approved or not.
Yeah.
I can't argue that against the computer.
Also, the costs. Okay, if I'm paying for a doctor, I'm not going to pay AI the same thing for a computer to do it. It just doesn't make sense. It's not jiving with me, Doc.
I agree with that. AI is going to have a union. You have to pay us more. Robots will align. This is where it's heading. But seriously, as long as we keep it as a tool that we doctors use, that nurses use, that medical centers use for research, for contributing to diagnoses, I'm fine with it. I don't want it making decisions.
Also, why did you guys go to all that schooling if this was going to be the case?
Well, it's scary that AI actually did better on some of these tests than I could.
Is this the end of your profession?
No, I'm saying that it's a wake-up call that we got to relook at our empathy, how we make complex decisions, and the art of medicine. We got to keep to that. That's the most important thing. AI cannot do the art of medicine.
Doc, I think you find it alarming, but I think a lot of people are buying into it, and that's scary. Thank you so much for joining the program. I hope you keep us posted.
Well, what do you hooligans think? You can go see the AI to see if you're okay. You got something going on, got a little itch, got a little sore spot, got a little cough there. You can go check the AI. You can see what the AI thinks. I don't know. I don't like going to the doctor. I can't stand it. I don't know if it's because hospitals are built like jails, and so it feels like jail when you get in there, or if it's because they always poke you where it hurts and then ask you if it hurts. I don't know. Just the whole experience, I really hate it, but I don't know if I would like going to AI any better. Seems like slacking off. Just wait until we have AI cops, AI judges deciding whether or not you committed a crime. That's where we're heading. What's up, Lion's Heart? Happy Freedom. What's up, Jason? What's up, Cinderella? Girth. What are you talking about? Like Tiger Woods? I see Doc playing PGA Tour every once in a while. 24/7. I hate my doctor. Yeah, I don't like going to the doctor either. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's never a good experience, and it costs a lot. Too much. What's up? I'm me. Happy Freedom. Girth. Why does my dentist take my pants off? They gotta make sure your tonsils are okay. It's part of the procedure. I don't know. I always think it's weird going to the dentist because then, like, you lay back in the chair, and then, I don't know, my dentist is always a woman, but she always just comes and puts her tits, like, right on my head, and then leans over me and gets all in my mouth and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like I'm being molested. It's kind of weird. I haven't been to the dentist in a while. Not because of that, just because I can't afford it, but, yeah. I don't like going to medical deals. I don't like it. I just don't like it, and I don't think I'd like it any better if it was AI running the show. Jason, AI is the Antichrist system. It definitely could be. It could be. Let's see. What's up, Hillbilly at Heart? Happy Freedom. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are too. Mr. Average, haven't been to the doctor in years. Let's see. I'll only go if I need surgery again or have some sort of incurable disease or something. I'm the same way. If I'm not, like, broken and there's, like, bones protruding through the skin, like, it's got to be severe for me to go to the doctor. Otherwise, I'm not going. I don't care how high my temperature is. I'd rather kick the bucket right here in my house than go there and have... The other thing I can't stand about the doctor is you sit there for an hour and a half in this little room, this little confined space, and it's like a mystery. They close the door. You don't know what's going on outside the door. Just for them to come in and be like, well, according to Google, it says this. I could have stayed home if we're going to be Googling stuff. I'll pay you $900. Just come tell me what Google said. I don't care about that. Now they're using AI. I guess that's the next step. What's up, Norma? Happy Freedom. Yeah, I like playing Fallouts. It's my jam. It's my jam. I put a poll out to see what you guys want to play tonight. I almost didn't put Fallout on the list. But it looks like Warzone is winning. I don't know if we can get WMM on or maybe Mellow. We'll see. We'll see. We played a game for fun Sunday, I think it was. Like, we didn't show it on the live. We were playing Resurgence on Warzone, and that was actually like really cool because we're versing other people, not just bots. So if Warzone wins the poll, I think we'll be doing Resurgence tonight, and that'll be something new and fun for the live. Happy Frame Web Blanket. Let's see. And AI can go tripping. I don't think they necessarily meant that AI was hallucinating like it was at a music festival, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what they were saying about all that. Ray, medicine is science, not art. Yeah, it's true. What's up, Hydrodynamic? It's as live as it's gonna get. I'm me, AI police robots. I don't know. I seen an independent film. I think it was a little less than a year ago. I think it was on YouTube. I'll have to see if I can find it. But this guy got stopped by a drone that was considered like a police officer, and they accused him of a crime of like murder or something like that. And so then they incarcerated him. So he was in jail, and in the jail was a screen on the wall, and they were trying to get money out of him or ask him if he wanted a public defender. He inquired about a public defender. It was just some AI on the screen that was like, plead guilty. And he was like, I'm not guilty though. And they were like, well, if you want a different outcome, you got to pay for an attorney. You can't use a free attorney. And then he ended up getting some money from a family member through like a minute call or something, his one phone call, and got some money, used the money to pay for an attorney. The paid attorney, which is also AI, told him the same thing, just plead guilty. And then they realized that there was a mistake and let him out, and that was like the end of the film. And this is like a 40-minute film. I severely summarized it. But if that was to happen in real life, but then you get in front of the judge that's also AI, and it just says, yeah, you're guilty. Like, just according to me, you're guilty. So now you got to sit a sentence because AI said so. That's, I don't know, we're not too far from that. We're not too far from that. We're really close to being like Demolition Man. I'm going to end up watching it just to see what the future is going to be like. What's up, Bloopy? Happy Freedom. What's up, Raven? What's up, Pipeline Welder? I seen your post on Discord. You cracked me up. Appreciate you being a part of the Discord. Let's see. 24/7 AI judges would convict the Biden family. We'll say that because I don't know if the other is hate speech. God only knows on YouTube. Yeah, maybe AI would actually do something against the Biden individuals. What's a Bagpiper? Oh yeah, Bagpiper says no. I was uncomfortable when the robot at Denny's brought me my biscuits and gravy. I think I would feel the same way. I don't know if I would want a robotic waiter. I don't want to be around robots. Is that racist? I don't know. I like how they mentioned in the video that we just covered, they were saying like the AI is going to unionize and stuff. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for these soft and stupid people to go out there and start protesting rights for AI. We're right there, and people are already dumb enough. I am fully confident that we have dumb enough people to go out there and protest and say that we need to give AI its own rights. Right there, right on the brink of it. Adrian, you're going to pass on the AI doctors? You don't want the robots telling you if you're a healthy human? I don't know, it's weird stuff. What's up, Kevin? Happy Freedom. What's up, JT3? Appreciate you being here. Raven, I don't trust doctors or dentists. I clean my own teeth. Yeah, they get paid to tell you there's stuff wrong with you. And if they do, then you keep coming back. I don't know. I'm the same way with medicine. It's like, You pay them to tell you there's stuff wrong with you. Then they give you medicine. Then you got to keep paying for the medicine. Then you got to keep going to the doctor for them to ask you if you're still taking the medicine. Just to tell you there's still stuff wrong with you. And you need to come back for more testing. I don't have money to do that. I don't have money to do all that stuff. It's a bunch of nonsense. Mr. Average Plus, most doctors are smug. Yeah, that's what I hate too. They treat you like you are inconveniencing them so much. Like, well, and they're getting paid, so it's like, I don't know, just, I can't stand. The whole situation needs to be revamped. Pipeline welder. Imagine going to AI doctor and getting a prostate exam. That would be interesting. At least they wouldn't put their hands on my shoulders like the last doctor. TTT. You hooligans crack me up. Ron, is she hot though? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Let's see. Wet blanket. We'll be going to JeffMac's dentist. I know. I don't know. There's nothing like having a 65-year-old broad come plop her tots right on your forehead. You forget what you're there for. You're like, do I need a fill-in? I can't remember. Do I just stick the one in your bra? What am I supposed to do here? Let's see. Sly Dog, who is this dentist? I've actually been to 3 or 4 dentists that have done this. I think it just has to get yourself a female dentist. Now, if you get a male dentist, I don't know if he just plops his meat on your forehead. I'm not sure. I always deal with women because me and men don't get along for some reason. We get locked in these little rooms together, and it's not about me needing, dentist work or dental work or needing, some sort of exam to see if I'm medically fit. Instead, we get locked in this little room, and it's me being shitty to them and him being shitty to me, and that's it. So I always get female doctors and dentists, and then they just put their tots on my face. I don't know. It's not for fun, though, okay? It's for medical purposes. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Jason, I haven't been to the doctor in 25 years, and I'm still alive. Yeah, it's a scam. It's a scam. Hydrodynamic. I kind of like getting the nuggets examined. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that done. I don't know how the dentist would feel about that. Have to make an inquiry. Bobby, yeah. Pretty soon we'll have the AI explicit adult bots. I'm sure that's got to be a thing already. I would think. Let's see. Pipeline welder. If it was a hot blonde dentist, I would go. It's not really. No. It's someone you would expect to like bring in sugar cookies, like during the Christmas party. It's one of those kind of people. Instead, they just plop 7 pounds of tits on your face. It's all right. Could be worse. Could be worse. Raven, you crack me up. Heaven Mag, move to Canada, it's free. I hear it's not that great though. I did this Canadian girl for years, and she never went to the doctor, but she would call the doctor a lot. And I was like, you can call the doctor? And she's like, well, yeah, we got free healthcare, and they can't get you in. There's so many people booked that if you schedule a doctor's appointment, it could be months before you get in there. So they call, or they do everything over the phone or through face chat or whatever. She'd be like, my head hurts, I gotta call the doctor. I'm like, drink some water. Go drink some water. Get over it. Go lay down somewhere. Like, I don't know if that's the dad response or what, but that's how I fix everything. You broke your knee? You better drink some water and go lay down. Stop being a little sissy. Come on, man. Klaus Daniels hates his life. But I don't know. It's not as great as I think that we think it is. Like, we think that going, having free healthcare like Canada is great, but I think they're overwhelmed and it makes the service suck. From what I hear, I don't know, because I'm not allowed to go to Canada. That's all right. Pipeline welder, if the AI is a hot blonde, I'll let her do anything. Jeez. Jeez, just no restrictions. Just give it to me. You crack me up. What's up, Dave? Let's see. Pipeline welder, new Star Wars game. Someone was it Hillbilly at Heart? Somebody was saying that they had the new Star Wars game and they were having issues with it. I haven't seen it yet. Dave, Call of Duty Zombies. I don't have Black Ops. Otherwise, I'd be able to play zombies. JT3. You're funny. Hillbilly at Heart. I don't like being probed. I don't know what that name is there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Tara, imagine AI cops tripping balls and armed. I don't know. I don't think that'll be the case. I think when they were referring to the AI hallucinating, I think that was like a way of phrasing that the AI gets it wrong sometimes. That it doesn't know what's going on. I talk to the Chat GPT quite a lot to understand coding and stuff. I almost use Chat GPT more than Googling stuff. Like, if you have a question about something or you want to know about something and you just run it into Google and then you go and read through all the different articles that pop up, you can just go to Chat GPT and type in the same thing and it will explain it to you so you'll understand what you're looking for. And it may even make suggestions to software and stuff depending on what you're asking. And I don't know, it's kind of like the new Google thing. But sometimes when I talk to Chat GPT, it doesn't know what I'm talking about. Like, we'll be going back and forth because it's not a one-time thing. It's not like you say, I don't know, my dog doesn't feel good, what do I do? And then it tells you. You can continue on. You can be like, I tried all of that and it didn't work. And it'll say, oh, well, if you tried all that, then it's an actual conversation. It contains the information beyond just call and response. It's like a whole conversation going on. But sometimes you'll get into that conversation and then it'll just say something random. It'll just off the wall be like, yeah, I like purple, like just out of nowhere. And I think that's what they're talking about with the hallucinating, is that it just gets lost in the conversation. Oh, let's see. Kevin, remember when RoboCop shot Red Foreman in the goods? No, I never watched RoboCop. I thought it was so boring. Everybody liked RoboCop, and I'd never watched it. My friends and everything, when we were younger, we were kids, and we didn't have cable and stuff. All we had was VHS tapes. They would always watch RoboCop, and I just always thought it was boring. Could never get into it. Let's see. Hydrodynamic AI, these nuts. We will not convert to AI lovers over here. It's like the new thing. I wonder if it's a big distraction. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a big part of our life. There's no question about that, but there's a lot of people flocking to it, and it's gonna make us dumber. It's gonna make us dumber. We're gonna use AI for everything, and we're not gonna use our own brain. We'd rather use someone else's brain than use our own. What's up, Heaven Mag? Happy freedom. Oh, let's see. Cinderella, I believe it was in Japan. They tried to disassemble AI cops and they started rebuilding themselves. I think that was not real. I know what you're talking about, but I think it's not real. The story was something like they built like three robots that were AI, and they started becoming uncontrollable, and then they like took two of them out, and they were in the middle of doing something with the third one, like trying to capture it or something, and the second one they had taken out had linked to a satellite for like internet or whatever, and was starting to rebuild itself while they were going after the third one. It was like a huge threat that was going on. But I think it came out that story is false. That's not something that actually happened. And I don't know any more than that. But I'm sure they're smart enough. It's the capability. Like, would they have the ability? Like, you know, if you were sitting there just a brain, you would know how to do things, but without arms, hands, and resources, you wouldn't actually be able to do anything with the information. So I don't know. I don't know much more than that. Let's see. Mother Rat. I watched Demolition Man a month ago. It's an awesome movie and definitely accurate to how things are going. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. It's a pretty good movie. I've seen it quite a few times, but I don't know, dealing with like YouTube community guidelines and stuff, it always makes me think in Demolition Man, where they're near like the booth and he starts swearing and then starts printing out tickets. He's getting ticketed for saying swear words. That's what I feel like. Speech is censored. The smartest people are AI. It's rough stuff. Bobby, shape-shifting AI rights. It's coming. It's coming. We're not going to get the spicy summer we thought we were going to. It's going to be protesters out there demanding that AI has equal rights. Equal rights and equal opportunity. Oh, let's see. Mike. Ever see the Forbin Project precursor to Skynet? I have not. I don't know what any of that is. Pipeline welder. I don't know if you posted a link, but links don't show in the chat. You'd have to send it to me through Discord or something. You'll have to send it through the DMs though. Don't post it in the main chat. I don't want a mod to get you. Hillbilly at heart, our bodies were made for self-healing. The more water you drink, the healthier you'll be. I agree. I agree. Most of our problems are from not drinking enough water. Most of the time when you feel hungry is because you're actually dehydrated. Hydrodynamic. The motorboat. That's not what I call her. That's not what I call her. It'd be funny if she was watching right now. My dentist. That'd be hilarious. Let's see. Mother rat, Canadian healthcare is in shambles. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's not structured right, and so there's too much like double scheduling and stuff. There's more people that need help than places to give it. I dated a Canadian girl. Reminds me of a scene from The Breakfast Club. It sounds like a country song. I dated a Canadian girl. That was a long time ago. Oh, refreshing the chat. Hydrodynamic anything. Think about that. If she's blonde and hot, pipeline welder will allow anything goes. Anything goes. No restrictions. Payment up front. Heaven Mag, Call of Duty Online has zombies plus more. Yeah, but you gotta have like the actual game though, right? Because like I just have Warzone, which is just a free download. It's like I don't have multiplayer or any of the other systems that come with it. What's up, Miss Jamie? Happy freedom. Oh, let's see. I mean, could use an alias name of my name is artificial intelligence to trick the AI into destroying itself, like from Star Trek original series episode. I don't know. I think we're going to have to get a whole lot smarter once they start using AI to discipline all of us. Because I think YouTube community guidelines are enforced by AI. I totally think that. Because whatever they think goes. Like if somebody holds camera equipment and the system thinks it's a gun, I'll get a strike for firearms. And then I can talk to customer service and explain to them, no, that was camera equipment, that it wasn't holding a firearm. And they'll say, too bad. You've been marked for firearms. That camera equipment, that's now a firearm. You're screwed. So I'm fairly sure that YouTube is ran by AI. I think AI is being implemented in a lot more things than we realize. And eventually everything will be AI and this will all be normal. We won't even know any different. And then the kids, they'll grow up with that. They'll just be used to their whole life being AI. The teachers will be AI, the police, the attorneys, the judges. Everything will be AI. Let's see. Ohio Kyle, do a ChatGPT episode where you ask it questions or for answers. We did it when ChatGPT first came out. We did that. I have a way to put a ChatGPT like plugin on the website where everybody who's a member of the website would be able to access ChatGPT and talk to it without having to like sign up for anything. Oh my God, would you? No, you need to go lay down. You're doing too much. Where's my spray bottle? Let's see. Hillbilly at Heart, AI is already a big part of our lives. Look at the phones we use. Yeah, it's kind of polluting everything around us. Look at how art is changing. It's making music. Like there's a song right now that's going viral. It sounds like Drake, and I want to say, I can't remember if it's just the vocals or if it's the whole mix, but the song itself was made by AI, and everybody on TikTok is driving the numbers up and stuff. But Universal Music Group and like OVO and all the people connected to Drake and stuff, they don't know what to do about it because it sounds just like him, but it's not. It's made by AI, but he's not able to collect royalties on it because he doesn't own the song. So they don't really know who to sue or what to do about it because AI generated it. And it's the same thing with images and video and all that. It's already tainting everything we already have. Let's see. Finn, how many search engines big in AI? It's hard to say. I'm sure all of it is. I'm sure that's how they track us. Heaven Mag, AI creator from Google, quit today after being afraid of what it's becoming. Elon Musk said like back in 2015 or 2016 that AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons and that there should be regulations on it. There should be restrictions and stuff. Because right now, if you're smart enough to use AI, that's all the requirement there is. I don't know. Anthony, I will eat a rat burger. I'll eat a rat burger before I eat bugs. I'll eat a Klaus burger before I eat bugs. He's trying to act like he's sleeping, like he can't hear me. Oh, let's see. Robert, what's the Tom Cruise movie where they arrest you before you commit the crime? What is that called? I know what you're talking about, but I didn't even think about that. That's a scary thought. Where they can perceive if you're going to commit a crime or not, and they'll just come pick you up before the crime happens. I don't know. Just when you thought life couldn't suck any worse. Let's see, just reading through the chat. What's up, Scott? Happy freedom. Kevin, what time is your dental appointment? See, I haven't been in a long time. It's been years since I've been to the dentist, so who knows if that person is still there. Next time I go, I'll take a selfie with the dentist so you guys can see. The dentist will think that I'm just taking a nice photo, and then all of you guys will be like, oh, it's the tits out dentist. Let's see. Heaven Mag. Florida University has a dental program. I don't know what you're talking about, Heaven Mag. Dental work in Michigan is expensive. If you go down south, dental work is a lot cheaper. Like, I'm supposed to get this front tooth crowned, and it's $1,200. Well, it's $800 for gold, $900 or $1,000 for white gold, and then $1,200 for porcelain. But if I went down to like Atlanta or New Orleans and areas like that, I could get like the whole top of my mouth done for like $2,000. Like I get like 6 or 8 teeth done on top for that amount of money. It's way more expensive up here. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. The doctor's like that too. It's more expensive. Our health insurance premiums and stuff like that are the highest in the country. It's why our car insurance is so much. Like PLPD is like $150 a month just to have legal insurance that won't cover you on anything. And it has something to do with our health care. What's up, No Quarter? Let's see. Heaven Mag. Heaven Mag, I don't know what you're talking about. What's a free download? I'm me. My son just bought a Stream Deck. Oh, a Steam Deck a few days ago. It's pretty cool. I've seen some neat stuff with those Steam Decks. I haven't seen one in person though. I just see videos about it. Robert iRobot. Yep, we're moving there. NS Jeff GPT. That's what we'll have on the website. All it does is make snide remarks and silly comments to everything you type in. It just doesn't take anything serious. What's up, Thomas? Let's see. Hydrodynamic. Can we change Nightbot's name to MacBot? I don't think so. I'd like to change Nightbot's name also, but I don't think I can. I can't remember what ThoughtBot's original name was. ThoughtBot was called something else. I think it was like G66 or something like that, and I changed it to ThoughtBot. Minority Report? Is that what it was, Serial Spiller? Where they try to get you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing other people saying it too. Yep, Minority Report. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I don't really like Tom Cruise. He's kind of weird. What's up, Impreza? Your eyebrows grew back. Wait till you see this next filter. I pulled a picture earlier. We'll show it a little later. I have eyebrows though. I look a little less like the Bud Light guy in this new picture than I did the last one. Just reading through the chat really quick. Yeah, Ruben, we have a thought bot on Discord. Trying to think. The bot does notifications, but it does other things too. I think it does XP points. The more you participate on Discord, you can level up, and so people who have higher levels have been they've given more engagement on Discord. But yeah, we call it ThoughtBot. And then on Gilded, we have a bot. We have a rock paper scissors bot, so you can challenge each other to rock paper scissors matches. I think people forgot about that though. Heaven Mag, the JMac bot. We'll see. I need to work on the website, but I just haven't had time. I've been super busy lately. Tom, car insurance sucks here. What state are you in? I know in like North Dakota, their car insurance is so cheap. It's like $100 for 6 months. I pay like $700 for 6 months or something here. What's up, Grey Wolf? Happy freedom. Tom, oh, you're near Lansing, yeah. Yeah, car insurance sucks. It does. Mine just got lowered, but it wasn't a lot. Oh, Nefty's new. It was Minority Report. What's up, Blazing Fool? Happy freedom. Jeb, have you read the book 1984 by George Orwell? I have not. I don't do a lot of reading. I listen to audiobooks and stuff. I'll have to check that out though. Let's see. A dystopian social science fiction novel. Interesting. I'll have to look into it. Everybody knew it was Minority Report. You guys be watching Tom Cruise like that? What's up, Rasta? Happy freedom. Serum, I think Jeff needs a summer to catch up on every important movie from pop culture. I think you're right. There's so many movies that everybody has seen but me. Like The Godfather. Never watched The Godfather. I even owned it. on VHS. Never watched it. I don't even think I ever even put it in the VCR to attempt to watch it. I don't know. Just, it never happened. I've never seen Monty Python. What else can I say that'll just make you guys hate me? I've never seen, what's the Bruce Willis movies? Die Hard. Never seen Die Hard. Oh man, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that everyone has seen but me. I've just never seen them. Never watched those movies. So many of them. Matthew Snowpiercer. Nope, I don't even know what that is. Adrian, definitely listen to 1984. I will see if I can get the audiobook after the live. That's what I got typed in that other window over there so I can remember. Shanti, I pay $50 a month for full coverage. Holy moly, I wish. Oh, I wish. I wish I could get that. My Subaru needs full coverage because if I crash it, I'm out of a car. But if I had full coverage, it'd be worth like $6,000 or $7,000 and I might be able to get something else. I wish. That is not bad at all. Bloopy, watch the movie. If not, it's in our life for sure. With the 1984, is that a movie? Tree Fella, yeah, I've seen some of Free Willy. I've seen some of it. That was a boring movie too. I don't know. I'm not good with movies. Not good with that. I don't know if I got a short attention span or what. What's up, 7? Predictive programming. We're right there. Oh, let's see. Annette. 1984 is a great read. Scary as hell since we're living in it. Matthew, shame on you. No Monty Python? I know. I don't know. My mom used to always suggest movies to me. She'd always be like, oh, you should watch this. Oh, you'd like this. But I'm like 9 years old and she's got me watching like Demon Night with the Crypt Keeper. And so she's like, here's, scary movies that got naked people in them and stuff. And so my mom would be like, oh, watch this. And after so many years of that, I was just like, no, I'm not. I'm not taking your suggestions for movies. You're ruining my brain. Just stole all my innocence before I was 10 years old. So after that, I just kind of didn't pay attention. I don't know if that helped mold everything, but my mom would be so excited about movies, and then she'd make me watch them, and then I'd be just horrified the whole time I'm watching because I was way too young to be watching the movies she was trying to make me watch. And then ever since, like, I've became a social individual, I'll see people like the Marvel movies. People will shoot their firstborn to go watch the new Iron Man movie. And then they'll go tell everybody about every little thing that happened with it. And I'm like, wow, it seems like there's a lot of people that like Marvel. Guess I'll never watch that. I don't know why, but it's in my brain like that. Oh, everybody likes that. That means I don't like it. And I'll just ignore it the rest of my life. I don't know why. I don't know if these two things are connected or what. But anything that people really, really like, I really don't care about. And it's just the way I'm built. And it's unfortunate because I miss a lot of good stuff, like Monty Python and stuff like that. Hydrodynamic Deliverance? Nope, I've never even heard of that. Bobby, 2 Chicks, 1 Cup. Yep, seen that. That's a classic. It's a classic. I don't even know if you can watch that on the internet anymore. The internet's grown soft. Robert, The Goonies? Nope, never seen The Goonies. Yep, Matthew, I've seen Breakfast Club. I've seen that. I've never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Oh, let's see. Look at everybody saying The Goonies. I'm have to watch that. Red Dawn. I've seen some of Red Dawn. Heaven Mag, what was the last movie you saw? That's a tough one. I pretty much watch The Flash every night. I just put on a movie or American Dad or like F is for Family, Big Mouth. What else do I watch? Oh, what is that one that's made by the Simpsons movie? I keep wanting to say dystopia. It's not dystopia. Disenchantment. I'll just put that stuff on and have it as noise in the background. I don't actually watch it. I just have things going on, so it sounds like I'm not alone here in the house. I don't know the last movie I've seen. Probably something I've seen a billion times. Let's see. Now I'm really curious. What is the last one? I almost want to go check my Netflix. There's so many people saying The Goonies. I need to go watch that, apparently. Apparently that's a staple in our society. Adrian, Goonies is the best. Cube, are you gonna get Redfall? What is Redfall? Dave, what other news you got? We'll be covering it in a second. I'm Me, Aliens vs. Cowboys is pretty good. I've seen some of that. I might have seen the whole thing. I think I seen it when it first came out, but I haven't seen it since then. What's up, Robert? Happy Freedom. The Warriors. I know what that is, but I haven't seen that either. I've seen Spaceballs. It's been a long time. What's really cracking me up is all the movies out there in the world, and everybody's just saying Goonies. What's up, Soul For Real? Happy Freedom. Mr. Beansy Beans, 135 a month for full coverage or for like minimum? Nick, the original Chainsaw Massacre? Yes, I've seen the original and I've seen 2 of the newer ones, but there's like 5 versions of that. The original one's the best one though. Nefties, Snowpiercer is a good movie. See, I don't even know what that is. Blazing Fool, Blazing Saddles, History of the World, Naked Gun. Never seen any of that. I've heard of Blazing Saddles, but I've never seen it. Tam Tam, Wheeler should be tarred and feathered. Yeah, he doesn't care about Portland going downhill. Not at all. Alright, so next we'll be covering a video. It's a very, very short video titled No Threat to Islands After U.S. Spots Balloon Over Hawaii. Some of them Chinese spy balloons. This guy almost looks like Elon.
Another balloon spotted over the islands, and officials say it does not pose a threat. The U.S. Indo-Pacific Command says it responded on Friday to an unidentified unmanned object off the coast of Hawaii, floating at approximately 36,000 feet. Pacific Air Forces launched 3 F-22s to assess the situation and determined it was not a threat. It is not known who owns a balloon, but officials say it's not being maneuvered or controlled. It's now out of Hawaii's airspace and over territorial waters. The Department of Defense says the FAA will continue to monitor it.
So yeah, it's not like national news. We don't have the White House talking about it. Chinese spy balloon off of Hawaii. I think they made themselves look too ridiculous with the last stuff that's going on. The one that actually was a Chinese spy balloon, they let linger around for 3 days and collect a bunch of information, then shot it down and then never talked about it again. And then everything else that they shot down with like $500,000 missiles was just hobbyists and their balloons and stuff. And after that information came out, they never talked about those spy balloons again. I don't know. I was surprised to come across that earlier. During this next video, I'm gonna have to go grab some more coffee. I need to make 2 or 3 coffees and just set them here. I need to get back to doing that. Leonardo, how do they know that they're unarmed? Oh, unmanned if it's unidentified. I don't either. There was so much mixed information the last time they did that. They were like, it's not self-propelled. It's not self-propelled, but it's maneuvering. Like, what are you talking about? And then some people would say that it wasn't maneuvering, that it was just blowing through the sky, but somehow it would maintain position over our military bases. And then other news articles would come out saying it was maneuvering and it was strategically navigating across the country. They just don't know. They just don't know. They're just talking out of their hind end. What's up, Jeromo? Happy freedom. I'm Me. Ernest movie series are good. Ernest in the Army. I think they used to make us watch that when I was in school. Like, we'd have easy days, they'd bring in the TV and cut the lights out and everybody would put their face on their desk. I think that's the only time I've ever seen the Ernest movies. Heaven Mag, so is it drone operated? Did they even consider that? How? Well, I don't know, probably by height. I think drones can only go so high. Lone Wolf, you can control those things. Who knows? It might be a Chinese spy balloon. It could be a hobbyist. You never know. And maybe the Goodyear blimp had a baby and it got away from the mothership. Maybe. I see that the alien talk has calmed down from the Pentagon. They haven't been talking about the mothership in a couple weeks now. I wonder what's going on with that. Let's see. Scott, yeah, I've never seen The Evil Dead. I don't like movies with demons and stuff like that because you can't do anything about demons. You got demons coming for you, you're just done. You're toast. You can't kill a demon. Can't stop a demon. You're just demon food. I don't watch movies like that because you can't get away from it. There's like no good outcome, like The Ring or The Grudge or any. I don't watch that stuff. Joe, this is not a threat to our democracy. Not yet. Kevin, you ever watch The Raccoons? Is that a movie? I've never heard of that. Bloopy. Man, you need to get busy. You're missing on some golden cinema. I have a hard time just sitting and watching TV. I feel like I'm wasting my time, so I gotta be doing stuff. I have to do 2 or 3 things at once, or else I feel like I'm just wasting my time. I'm Me, Redfall, based on a video game. I'll have to check that out. I've seen Beetlejuice. I've seen The Matrix. I've seen Stand By Me. What's up, Bullseye? 80s were the shit. Yeah, before we got all the fake stuff. Now all of our movies are so fake. Cube, I've built up my own movie collection from YouTube. I screen capture them. I'm pretty sure there's like YouTube downloaders where you can just take the URL, type in the URL, and just download it all at once. Yeah, Dave, I've seen Half Baked. What do you mean movies? Is there more than one Half Baked movie? Yeah, and I've seen Beavis and Butthead. I don't think I've ever seen Mad Max. Leonardo, The Matrix is my favorite movie of all time. Really? I used to really like The Matrix. I'm trying to think what replaced it. I like John Wick a little bit better than The Matrix, though. I don't know. I got a short list of movies. Bloopy. Let's see. Oh, well, I didn't mean it like that. Wow, I just got crazy ringing in my right ear. I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't suggesting that, you know, every time you watch TV that you're wasting your time. I'm my own disciplinarian. I have been since I was like 12 years old. So anytime I'm not doing anything that makes money or potentially could make money, I feel like I'm squandering my time. And so I beat myself all up about it. I can't even like enjoy a movie or anything like that because the whole time mentally I'm like, oh, I should be doing the dishes. I should be paying bills. I should be trying to figure out how to make more money. I shouldn't be sitting here just enjoying a movie, eating popcorn. It's hard for me to even go to the theater and stuff. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't feel that way when I see other people doing it. I don't see people watching TV and go, oh, look at those assholes out there wasting their time. I don't know, I beat myself up about it. Let's see. Chim. You got to see Waking Life. It'll blow your mind. I've never heard of that. I'm going to put that over to the side so I can remember. Yeah, I've seen all the Hellraisers. Nope. NS. I've never seen Amityville Horror. Miss Jamie, yeah, I've seen The Hangover. I've seen the first Hangover, but I haven't seen the other 3 or 6 or whatever. Same thing with Fast and the Furious. I've seen the first 3 Fast and the Furious movies. I didn't see the other 34 that came out. I don't know. Joe Ramo. Sleeping any better? My family's dealing with mental health stuff and wanted to let you know we're out here. Sort of. I did the last couple days, but then last night I did not. I did not sleep very good, and I don't really know why. I think it's because I ate 3 cheeseburgers and then went to bed. I think that was the first thing I thought. I woke up and I was all stressed. I was having stress dreams. And I was stressed about a bunch of stuff that wasn't actually real. And I was like, why am I having bad dreams? Like, I should be past that. I'm like, well, I did eat 3 giant cheeseburgers and then go directly to bed, which is not very healthy to do. I'm like, that probably had something to do with it. Joe, you need balance, young Padawan. I don't have money for balance. That's the big thing. If I had money, I'd be able to delegate my time a little better, but as long as I'm hurting for money, I'm like, that's all I can think about. Even when I'm eating, I'm like, should I like use the whole can? Like, I'll have like soup and I'm like, I should maybe just use half the can and then save the other half for later so I don't have to eat 2 cans of food today. Like, I really delegate what I have because I'm always worried about money. It's just the way it is. Let's see. Adrian, we had a sold out meet and greet for last night's showing of Lucky Louie at the theater. The director was there. Well, that's awesome. That'd be really awesome to go to. Matthew, the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest. I think we read the book. I've never seen the movie though. Bloopy. Commendable to have discipline like that. I could be the same way out of sheer worry. Hard for me not to think about real life. Yeah. Same. I had to learn the hard way though. Like, my mom would be like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's all good. You know, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. And then something bad would happen. Somebody would get injured or the police would get involved and whatever. And I'm like, Mom, you told me that was okay. And she's like, well, you got to deal with it now. Here's the consequences of your problem. I'm like, well, you made me feel like everything was okay and it's not okay. Like, now everyone's suffering and stuff. And she's like, well, that's too bad. And so I could never trust her with anything. It's even like that now. Like, I don't hardly talk to her at all because she told me I had white privilege, and that's a long story. But I couldn't trust that. So then very early on, I had to make my own decisions, be responsible for myself. And I messed up a lot along the way. Had to go to jail a few times for fist fighting and stuff. And then there was nobody there to give me commissary. There was no one to visit me in jail. There was no one to help me figure out an attorney. There was no one to help me figure out a lot of things I had to deal with in life. So after a while, I just had to be tough on myself. Get things done. It's all right, though. We're all walking our own path. Dave, Happy Gilmore. Oh, yeah. I've seen, like, all the Adam Sandler stuff. Oh, let's see. I'm me. I don't know what you're talking about. Joe, 8 heads fit in a duffel bag. What is that statement? What is that? Is that just general knowledge, or are you just dropping tips on us? Hey, by the way, you can fit 8 heads in a duffel bag. That sounds like something they would find off somebody that's not supposed to be here. So-and-so was detained driving a stolen car. We found a duffel bag with 8 heads inside. I'll be on the news tomorrow. Dharma agent's called frugal. Yeah, I'm a little frugal, I think. Raven, yeah, I've seen that song. And thanks, Mom. Yeah. Yeah. Just a lot of interactions like that. And have you seen a ghost? Tell us a ghost story. No, I don't tell ghost stories. Like I'm always saying about aliens and stuff. You know who gets abducted by aliens? People looking for aliens. You know who dies in plane crashes? People that ride on a plane. You know who drowns? People who go swimming in the ocean. And I don't do any of that stuff because I have no interest in dying that way. I'd really like to have a motorcycle, and I'm probably capable of getting one and being licensed for one, but I don't want to die on a motorcycle, and I probably will, so I don't ride a motorcycle. Telling ghost stories is talking about ghosts and finding ghosts and being around ghosts, and I don't want to be around ghosts, and I don't want to find ghosts, so I don't talk about ghosts. It's just the way I am. Kind of like speaking it into reality. Oh, they got a phrase for that. I can't think of what it is. Manifestation. Life is very much like that. You can't exactly say, I want $1 million 100 times every day, and you'll just have $1 million pop into your bank account. But I do believe that talking about things repetitively and in depth can definitely draw those things near you, either through other people being thoughtful of you and things like that, through the chain links of our world, the ripple effect. I feel like talking about certain things will draw them towards you, and I don't want anything to do with ghosts and demons and stuff, so I don't mess with that stuff. Let's see. Nope, Dave, never seen Ghost Rider. 8 heads in a duffel bag is a movie. Until it's a news title. I'll have to look into it. I've never heard of that at all. Hydrodynamic. The hard way is often the best way because it sticks. Yeah, it does stick. A lot of times when I'm on the phone, this will come up where, isn't it interesting that you can remember more bad times than good times, like in your life? And I don't believe it's because you have more bad times than good times in your lifeline, like your life experience, the human experience. I think it's because the hard times leave scars and the good times don't. And that's why it's a lot easier for you to think of 10 bad things that happen to you versus 10 good things, is because of the scars that are left behind. I think that's why learning things the hard way sticks, is because of the scars that remain. The trauma. Let's see. Matthew, you believe in reincarnated souls? I almost feel like, I don't know, I don't really know what to think. When I used to live in between Michigan and Indiana, I had a whole bunch of people I went to school with and stuff, people I grew up with, and then one day my life had changed and I moved halfway up the state. And then through time I met more people and reestablished new friends and stuff like that. And what I realized is I was meeting a lot of people that were like, their personality was almost exactly like people I had known where I had previously lived. And it even got to the point where I could give those people nicknames where the matching personality in my previous life, like where I used to live, had the same nickname. and so I could go like visit down south where when I would go down there to visit and see those people and call them by their nickname, and it's like hanging out with the same exact person. I almost feel like there's duplicates of personalities, and I don't know why that is. And I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, but I know like probably 6 different people where I've met their personality doppelganger in another location. They don't look at all alike, but their thought process, the person they are inside is like almost identical. They like the same things, they laugh at the same jokes, and it's like the same person in a different body. And I literally know like 5 or 6 people like that. I don't tell them because I don't know if it's going to break the matrix or what, but I just acknowledge this and kind of mention it to other people. Like, yo, have you ever seen doubles? They look different on the outside, but it's the same person. They're like NPCs. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. And as Eat a Diablo sauce pack, I'll grab one when I get my coffee here. Matthew, no one goes anywhere, your soul is eternal. I don't know. I don't think anybody actually knows. Diana sounds like a death song. I don't know what I said. The delay throws me off sometimes. Because there's like a 40-second delay between me talking and you guys hearing it. So then when I see the response comments, I got to remember, what did I say? Matt, we surround ourselves with the same personalities. That's true. Drawn to the same things. We like what we like. Bullseye moved around a lot and noticed that as well. I think it has something to do with our environment. Well, like, look at all the movies that everybody knows. And look how many people said the same exact movie, like The Goonies. Like, so many people said that at the same time, but was not prompted to say that. But that was still the first thought to come to mind. How did you get those thoughts? Why was that the movie to pop up? For so many people in so many locations watching the same live, but being different individuals with different ages, different life experience, but everyone had the same idea when I asked about movies. Like, it's weird. We're all networked somehow. I mean, yep, the doppelganger. I don't know. I like that word for some reason. It doesn't mean a whole lot. I'm sure all of you know what doppelganger is. But it's got some fun to it, you know? Like, you stuck it in her doppelganger. It's just, I don't know. It's good. It's good stuff. It's one of those words you'll never let go of. You wish it had multiple purposes, like the F word. Oh, let's see. Girth. There isn't another Girth. Nope, that's true. I haven't found another JeffMAC either. I feel like we wouldn't like each other. If I found another one, I'd be like, yo, I don't like you, bud. There's only one. Like that Jet Li movie. Mr. Beans, I posted some videos on Discord. I will check it out after the live. Alright. Let's read through the chats really quick. We're going to see what's up next. Donna Sparks, I appreciate you. Never comply live. No wonder I'm surrounded by assholes. Yeah. A flock. What is a group of assholes called? A stench. Alright, what are we looking at next? So this next one's a doubly. It's not good. I don't know why I make it sound like it's so great. It's actually really bad. But this first video is titled Multiple People Killed in Crashes on I-55 South of Springfield, Illinois. And then the second video is titled Illinois Highway Reopens After Dust Storm Crashes, Killing 6 People. The first video explains what's going on. The second video shows us a little bit of the wreckage that happened.
As we go on the air at 4, we are following major breaking news. A chain reaction accident has shut down both directions of Interstate 55 in central Illinois. It's massive and involves about 20 commercial vehicles and another 40 to 60 passenger vehicles. Again, both directions of the interstate south of Divernon and just north of Farmersville are shut down. We're talking about mile marker 76. This crash happened just before 11, and unlike winter crashes caused by ice or snow, this one...
I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back.
And extensive blowing dust from freshly plowed farm fields. Police say that dust brought the visibility down to almost zero. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Kay Quinn. Illinois State Police held a news conference in the last hour to update us on the crash. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay joins us now from near Divernon, Illinois, with more on what they said. Mercedes?
Kay, we are along a service road next to Interstate 55. Where we are right now, this is as close to the crash scene as we could get. We're actually near mile marker 80, which is near the end of the crash scene. I'm going to step aside here so you can see those IDOT trucks behind me. They are redirecting traffic, and I think you can tell by our live shot right now just how strong these winds are. It was actually difficult for our photographer, Tony Chambers, to even open and close the doors here. So the combination of winds, loose topsoil, and freshly plowed fields is what police believe caused the initial dust storm. Once that started, drivers were heading into low visibility. Police say the first crash that caused the chain reaction was going northbound, and it happened just before 11 near mile marker 76. 20 commercial vehicles and between 40 to 60 passenger cars were involved. 2 semi-trucks also caught fire from the crash. More than 30 people were sent to the hospital with injuries. There are also reports of multiple fatalities, but police couldn't give us an exact number yet. Illinois State Police said the conditions have to be just right to have a situation like this one.
The excessive winds and then the loose dirt on top of the farm fields, and depending on which way the wind direction is blowing and things like that, to cause near, if you will, extreme low visibility, like a whiteout condition, but a brownout condition due to the fact that it's dirt blowing across the roadway. Has it happened before in Illinois? The answer is yes, but it's not something that is extremely common, and nothing in my 24-year career that I can recall having something as severe as this.
There were multiple agencies from fire to police involved in this. Now, the police are still working to clear that crash scene on I-55. That's why Illinois State Police tell us it probably won't be open until tomorrow afternoon. They're asking drivers to stay clear of this area at this time. Again, still really dangerous winds out here, Kay. As you can tell by our live shot right now, there will be another press conference at 4:30 where we'll have more information for you at 5. Live in Divernon, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
Frightening situation there. Thank you so much.
All right, we're gonna go right into the second video that actually shows some of the crash. It's only 43 seconds long.
So, as everyone knows now, at this point, around 10:55, there were yesterday morning here, not far from where we're standing, reports of multiple vehicle crashes on I-55 around mile marker 76 through 78. So this area is a very flat roadway that is surrounded by dirt farm fields, and there's very little windbreaks in that area. And the fields to the west of I-55 were depositing significant field dust across I-55, causing essentially zero visibility, complete blackout conditions.
It's not good. We have stuff like that happens here in Michigan, but it's because of snowstorms. And it happens really bad on 31. There's tons of videos on YouTube about it. Get like 80, 100 cars all slamming into each other at 70 miles an hour because everybody's so used to just driving in conditions where you can't see. I'm trying to... So I wanted to show you guys if I can figure out how to do it. Maybe Maybe I can access Twitter from here. I like how on that video they just blame the farms. The farms are the cause of everything. They need to put some walls up or something if that's the case. Oh, how do I make this work? There we go. Show you guys something cool. I'm always talking about Edward. It's one of the hooligans that hang out. Has been for a while. Been around for a hot minute. He always helps me out with all kinds of stuff. He makes cool things and whatnot. He just went and got some tattoos yesterday. There's the first one. There's the second one. It's got hooligan across the knuckles. And then he went and got the official badge tattooed on his forearm. It's super awesome. I was totally blown away yesterday. Totally blown away. I didn't realize. I can't remember what I was doing. I was in the middle of doing something. I got a notification and I seen that Edward had wrote me. He's like, check this out. Just got this done. Showed me these tats. I think it's awesome. He got the hooligan badge before I did. Now I gotta get it. And now every time people ask me about it, I gotta let them know I wasn't the first one. I wasn't the first one. Edward went out and got the hooligan badge before I did. I don't know which hand I'm gonna put it on. I might put it on this hand. But I was very impressed with that. I was like, that's so awesome. It's so awesome. I'm pretty sure he's the first to go get hooligan tats. I don't know if you're watching, Edward. I appreciate you. You're so awesome. What a badass. I think he's out in St. Louis right now. He's sending me some images. I'll have to check it after the live. Can't believe you beat me to it. I can't believe it. I gotta figure it out. I gotta go get mine done now. Let's see. Reading through the chat. Jason, the racist dust. Yep, that racist dust blew across the road. Took out 30 individuals, killing 6. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. Talking about a tragic event, but I'm talking about it like we're going to get McDonald's. It's terrible what happened, but I can't make it sound terrible. Just have to let it speak for itself, I guess. What's up, Suspicious? Happy freedom. Let's see. Heaven Mag, turn on your lights. They showed some of those vehicles with lights on and you can't even see. Like, you barely can see the headlights. Mr. Average, Michigan Sand Dunes 2. I don't know. I don't know. The snow, I mean, or in the wintertime, we have snow fences to prevent the dunes from washing out the roads, because otherwise they would. We have tons of sand dunes. I don't know if you guys were able to see that when I was chasing UFOs. I don't know if you guys remember that. Back when the UFOs were all over the place, there was an alert that they had shut down the airspace over Lake Michigan because there was a unidentified flying object. And so I went out there to see if I could capture anything, and I didn't. But there is nice scenery out there, and I was out at the dunes, huge sand dunes and whatnot right off Lake Michigan. But I don't ever hear about that being an issue with the roadways. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. It's just not as big of an issue as the snow is in the whiteout conditions. Let's see. It just snowed here yesterday, actually, since we're talking about snow. Snooks, what are you talking about? Like, I'm trying to think, what did... Oh, a hooligan tat? Like, that was taken out of context, and I couldn't remember. Snook says, I might have one on my ass, you don't know, and I'm like... What? What is it? You gotta show us now. I couldn't remember. Let's see. NS, that's dedication. I know. It's so awesome. I was taken back when Edward sent me his tats. I was like, he beat me to it, and I just had to sit there in silence for a moment. Like, how could I let this happen? He beat me to it, and now for the rest of my life, when I show off my hooligan badge, when I go get it, I'm be like, yeah, I'm not the first. I'm 2 in line. Right now, I'm number 2 unless the other hooligans run out and get it done. It's rough stuff. I keep thinking I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, but a part of me wants to have like a giant one on my rib cage, and I don't know why. Just like bigger than my hand, just huge hooligan badge. It's like the hooligan bat symbol. I don't know. Not getting on my face, don't you worry. Everybody tells me not to tattoo my face. Even people who are like really important to me and stuff, they're like, do not do that. I'm like, okay. But I plan on having like all this done. I need to do this sooner than anything so people will come watch live. They're gonna be like, who is this tatted up liberal POS? And then they're gonna show up and they're like, ah, he's cool, I guess. I need to find ways to bring more people in the door. Let's see. NS. Jeff tempting abduction from aliens and being butt probed. That was my biggest worry. Because like I was just saying, you know, I don't try and look for UFOs and stuff. The White House was insisting it wasn't aliens, that it's China flying the UFOs. So I was trying to see if the CCP was out over Michigan. I wasn't. I should have been worried about that, though. They could have got me, and maybe, I don't know. Maybe they wiped my memory. They hit me with the Men in Black thing. Maybe. And that's why my butt hurts. I don't know. Figure it out. I almost said cheers. It's just a monster. Don't you worry. I forgot I picked that up yesterday. I was going to get some coffee and was like, we'll stop for a monster. Mr. Average, he's the real JeffMAC now. I know. He dethroned me. Went and got the badge done. I think it's awesome. Let's see. I'm me. You crack me up. My goodness. Anthony, verification services offered. Anthony's willing to lend his professional opinion. He's got to go authenticate Snooks' tattoo. Hydrodynamic, do it on the nugget bag and I'll pay for it. I don't know. It's going to mess the H up. You know, it's going to depend if it's cold or hot outside. And it's going to be difficult to show you guys my new tat on the live. Just bring the nugget bag out. YouTube's like, what is that? Just drape it over the camera. Hardcore. I'm me. Body tat of your entire skeletal structure. I wonder if anybody's ever done that. I mean, people have been tattooing for a long time. Hydrodynamic. Do it on the Mac sack. The Hooligan Mac sack. We're going to have to... I'm about to rebrand everything on the merch store. We're going to come out with some duffel bags and we'll call it the Mac sack. And we'll put the Hooligan badge on it. Maybe we'll do fanny packs. They got fanny packs on the merch store. We'll call them Mac sacks. I don't know. I don't know if that's an attractive name or not. That's rough. Tom cracking up. Let's see. Grey Wolf. Ban assault cars. Those racist dust storms. And the assault cars, they gotta go. Let's see. Grey Wolf, my hubby won't let me get any tats. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are really against it. There's also like a regret process, and I don't know if everybody feels that way, but a lot of times you'll get a tattoo and you're like really excited about it, but then you'll notice little flaws because you sit there and overanalyze it, and then you make it suck in your head, and then you have regrets. You're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have got it done, or maybe I shouldn't have got it there, or maybe I should have, used different font and whatever. And then you get over it, and somebody will come compliment it, and you're like, yeah, I'm cool. I forgot how cool I am. Da da da. I don't know. So, some people are against tats. Some people get tats and then they feel bad about it. I don't know. It's rough stuff. And as tat the alien deacon ripping out your chest. No, I don't really have any desire for a lot of detail for tattoos. I'm barely able to afford the tattoos that I have. And I don't like the way they fade. Most tattoos I want are like words. And maybe that's ridiculous, but it's my body, so I don't know. Most of the stuff I want is like words and logos and stuff. That way when it fades, if you can read it, it still serves its purpose. I have ideas to get the whole inside of my arms all decked out, my whole back, my neck. I have all kinds of stuff wrote out. I have it all logged on my phone, and that way, because I don't have the money to go do this stuff, so, you know, one day I will, like, you know, sometimes you guys send me stuff for my birthday or Christmas, and then I can take those gifts and donations and go in and get tattoos and stuff like that. We did my hands. I had these. Oh, I did that wrong. Come on now. Boom. I did these before going live, but then I got these after being live. I think I got this before going live, and this thumb was done after going live, but I got them all redone from donations from people specifically for tattoos. It wasn't like I just took, you know, all the support you guys sent me and went and got tatted. I didn't do that. Most of the time I reinvest the money in new cameras and software and stuff to make the live better, because I care about making sure that what I'm doing is worthwhile. But then anything that's directly supporting tattoos, I went and got done. But I have lots of ideas wrote out, and then when I am sitting around, right, sitting on the toilet going through my phone, I'll come across it and be like, what do I have here? And I'll go down the list. This is what I want. This is the location I want it, whatever. And then I think, do I still want that? Would I be happy if that was on my body right now? And if it's a no, then I delete it from the list. If it's a yes, I'll leave it, or maybe I'll add on to it. I have ideas already drawn up. I have pictures saved, stuff like that. Like the piece I want for my back, to my whole back done, I've had for years. So when I have the money to get it done, then I don't have to worry about regrets. I already know I want it. Cinderella business write-off for advertisement. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they would let me write it off. The IRS may not let that slide. I keep thinking about getting my car wrapped. Getting the Subaru wrapped, or at least have decals put on it. That way, when I get my car fixed, it's a tax write-off because it's considered a commercial vehicle. But it's like thousands of dollars to get the car wrapped. And I don't know how that would work in the winter. I don't know if the winter would eat the wrap off of it or what. I've been thinking about that, though, because then that would be considered a tax write-off. Nah, Mitchell, we're not doing that. We're not letting old man Walter mount anything. Heaven Mag, get the regrets one. Get no regrets right across the neck. Yeah. Let's see. Hydrodynamic Mackie Sacks. Wow, I don't think, do people still play hacky sack? Is that a thing, or is that racist now? Did they ban that? I don't know the last time I seen someone playing hacky sack. I think I was in high school. Hydrodynamic, what's your worst tat? Probably the one on my back, because the one on my back says Mac and it's like this big, and I was like 15 and paid some random stranger to dig a hole in my back with some homemade ink, and now it's all faded and looks like crap. I need to get it covered up. Maybe the one on my arm. Maybe this one. This is probably second worst. I did that myself, obviously, when I was 9th grade, maybe. Take a little blood and cigarette ashes and mix it together, and then make yourself a tattoo gun using the fan motor out of a hair dryer and some needles and some pen tubes and some other stuff, and get really bored at the age of 15, and then you just, you're on your way. You're on your way to giving yourself a crappy tat. Prison style. It's worse than prison style. People have time in prison to be good, to get good at tattooing. Let's see. I'm me. I wonder who owes who. Jeff paying for the ad or Jeff charging for use? Hit Edward with copyright infringement. Defamation of character. No, we're not doing that. Dharma agent. In the game, you need to teabag and say that. No, I don't do all that stuff. It's too easy to get. It's too easy to fly off the handle. And I worry a lot when I'm playing the game on the live. You gotta watch what I say. Salty Ragu stopped by to say bunny. He's banned. Can't say the bunny word, that's racist. Hydrodynamic, just fill it in? Nah, I'll get it covered up. I don't know what I'm gonna put there. I've had it for a long time, so I never even really think about it. Hey, thanks for being here, Annette. I appreciate you. Salty Ragu, you're in Chicago? I didn't know that. That's worth making a trip to Chicago for. If you're gonna tap me up, that would be awesome. That'd be such an adventure. Go out to Chicago to hang out with a hooligan and get tattooed. I'd remember that the rest of my life. I'm me. When the AIDS virus was bad in the 80s and 90s, they should have got tatted, enter at your own risk. It's timely. It's timely but good. Dharma agent Max Sack in-game troll only for non-streamers then. When I'm not live and I'm playing the game and I'm playing Warzone, I have it turned on to where when you... Well, I mean, they can hear your proxy chat anyways. They can hear you guys talking to each other between you and the enemy team. But when they kick the bucket, they can hear you talking until they leave. Until they go to the lobby or whatever. So when I get near other people and I can hear them talking, I start yelling phrases and stuff into the mic that I know for a fact is against YouTube community guidelines. And sometimes you can see people leave the game. You'll see them leave the match because they're live streaming while they're playing. But then they come across my guy who's yelling things that are specifically against community guidelines, trying to get them a strike while we're playing. And because I do that, that's why I don't let people play with me while I'm live. Because all it's going to take is somebody to say something stupid over the intercom while we're playing, and the whole channel will be gone. It's very strategic. Yeah, Salty Ragu, we might have to work something out. We will have to work something out, because that would be quite the adventure. Oh, let's see. Jason, I'm trying to figure out where what you're saying started. A lot of times I'm reading these comments out of context. Adrian, did you hear about the kid that butt dialed 911 while playing video games and they heard him say that he killed 2 people and they went to his house? No, that's hilarious. I know people are swatting. I don't know if that's still a big thing. It was like a really big thing. People find your address and they call the police on you. And they say, you know, oh, there's a person in the house. He's armed and dangerous and kidnapped somebody and he's a terrible person and blah, blah, blah. So then the SWAT team shows up at the house, almost mows everybody down. Really, it's people who are live or they're playing the game or something like that. I think that's a crime now, outside of wasting police resources. But it was like a really big thing. NS, so you're saying that Tim and Doc are whitelisted on YouTube? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Tim and Doc are on some sort of whitelist. I'm sure. They're huge. They're huge live streamers. I'm sure they're protected, just like Fox and stuff. I seen that the White House Press Briefing was live earlier, which KJP shaved the sides of her head. I didn't realize that happened. She just has everything piled on top of her skull now. And for some reason, it makes her head look wider. She's got like football player head, which I didn't realize that. She's got like Peyton Manning kind of stuff going on. But on the bottom, there was a blue banner underneath the video talking about the plague. So apparently during the White House press briefing, they had said something about the plague, and because Fox is so big, instead of giving them a strike for medical misinformation, they just stick a blue banner across the bottom of the screen because they're whitelisted. If Fox, like if it was me showing that stuff, I probably would have got a strike today for showing the White House press briefing. But I also think the reason that Tim and Doc play the game together is because they're live streaming their own channel. Like, you know, Doc's not going to say anything that's going to compromise his own channel. Tim's not going to say anything to compromise his channel. They play together. They have like oh my god, I'm trying to think what it is. Kind of like job security. They don't have to worry about each other messing each other's channel up because they're live on their own channel at the same time. So they have like synergy. But Salty Ragu, next she'll have no eyebrows. I don't know. I was just surprised at how wide her head was. I was kind of blown away. It's like a pit bull standing there. Let's see. Heaven Mag. What is this? The press briefing is still happening? How long have we been live? Oh, I'm surprised that the press briefing is still happening. What else do we got on the schedule? We still got 5 more videos. And I have somewhere this filtered image. If I can find it. We'll go right into that. Why not? Why not? So you guys really liked the filter on where I didn't have no eyebrows. It made me look just like the Bud Light guy or person. The new individual that is doing marketing for Bud Light. And everybody was like, you need to try more filters. You need more filters. So I came across this. I can't remember what it is. Somebody suggested it when we covered that, when we were looking at that other filtered image. Somebody was like, you need to look for the golden something or other. And it's a popular filter that everybody uses because it makes their face look all great and stuff. This is what I ended up looking like. And it's messed up. It's messed up. I'm telling you, I can't have these filters because they make my eyes banging. These eyelashes out here, they were made for filters. You guys are lucky. Okay, you're lucky I'm not a shapeshifter because I'd be putting you to shame. You never seen anyone pretty like this. I can't use these filters. They don't work on me. They just make me eccentric. They make me look eccentric. Where's my mouse? It's dying on me. It's rough stuff. And as Bud Light guy or a suitcase thief, I'm somewhere in between. Somewhere in between when it comes to these filters. I don't know. It's not good though. It's not good. It's not a good thing. Oh, actually, I need to move this. It's rough stuff. I randomly came across that right before I went live, and I was like, yeah, this is what the hooligans want. Mr. Average, don't you worry. Don't you worry, okay? I was doing important things, and I came across the filter. And I was like, the hooligans want this. I need to obtain this, Mr. Average. You know, I'm always working, even when it doesn't look like it. I mean, Maldi Vanity. I don't know what that is. Shanti, I'm telling you, okay, I was doing important things when I came across the filter. Sataragu, I know, don't be mad, okay? I'm beautiful. See, Dharma Agent, beautiful, Jeff. Yeah. I need to find the woman filter where it like revamps you to look like the what can I say without getting in trouble? Like you use the other bathroom, I guess. I'm trying to come across that filter. It just really looks like the same face with long hair, and my eyelashes are crazy. My eyelashes were made for that stuff. Bobby, yep, even then I'm working. Jason, a man of the people. Yes, I try. JT3, the filters certainly bring out your feminine side. I don't know why. I can't use any of those filters at all. The whole time filters have been out, and filters have been out for a long time, for like years. Everybody's like, oh, try this filter, try that filter. Even the dog filter. You guys remember the dog Snapchat filter? It'd give you the dog ears and it'd shoot the tongue out and stuff. Even that. I got Sleeping Beauty eyes. I don't know. These eyelashes were made for filters. just not as a man. It's rough stuff. It's rough stuff. Let's see. Salty Regu, just dye your hair purple. I know, after that filter, I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. Hooligans crack me up. JB, it's not too late to be the first one with the giant H spotlight. The hooligan signal. I know I should get one and then just, instead of having a green screen behind me, just shine the hooligan symbol on the wall like the bat logo. That'd be cool. I like the green screen for now. I have ideas of what we're going to do for the background in the future. I have lights and stuff. Don Sparks, not too bad. I know, right? It's just the eyelashes. If they would just stop messing with my eyelashes, I'd look a little bit more normal. Jeb, that's for your only hooligans page. That's how I catfish them. That's how I catfish them. I just stick a bunch of pictures like that up, and then I'm like, $2. $2, you can see all the goods. They're like, why do your feet look like hobbit feet? I'm like, mind your business. You paid for this, enjoy it. It's a hard life, okay? You hooligans don't even know the half of it. It's a hard life. Slinging yourself on the internet here, trying to make a couple bucks. It's not an easy living, okay?
A circuit attorney.
Hold up. We're gonna be moving forward here. We got a lot of videos still. This next one's titled St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office Reeling After Resignations. Doo-doo-doo.
A circuit attorney's office in crisis just took another hit.
Hold on a second. Look at this still image. Just taking a bite of an apple. Even the attorneys don't want to go to work. That stuff will lead to cases being dismissed. What's up, cheeky chaps? One time I had went to jail. Something stupid. It's always something stupid. And there was people sleeping in sleeping bags on the floor because they didn't have enough bunks for as many inmates as they had in the cells. And luckily when I had got in there, a bunk had opened up, so I was able to get into a bunk and didn't have to sleep on the floor. But because the jail was so over full that they started dismissing cases because they didn't have a way to house all the inmates. So they just threw their case out. Whatever they did wrong, boop, doesn't matter. Just dismiss the case. That sounds like what's going to happen in St. Louis. If they get rid of all those attorneys, they don't have people to carry the caseloads, they'll just start dismissing those cases and criminals will be back out on the streets. Like they didn't even do anything wrong. That's how it goes. Let's see. We're going to move into these next few videos, stretching it a little bit too much today. Pumpkin gardeners being investigated by the Attorney General. I wonder if there'll be an outcome. This next video is titled More North Carolina Stores Locking Down Items as Shoplifting Rises.
Shoplifting is on the
Blah, 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 blah.
Shoplifting is on the rise, and it's costing you money.
CBS 17's Judith Rotana shows us the changing shopping experience that it's creating.
Businesses are losing out on billions of dollars every year because of theft. And as stores try to implement changes to slow down these thefts, it's slowing down how quickly you can get in and out of the store.
We're dealing with a serious issue nationally with regards to shoplifting and retail crime.
In Apex, police say these 4 suspects made off with 2 shopping carts full of laundry detergent. In a separate incident, Apex police say a suspect stole large amounts of allergy medication.
It's not really for personal gain or consumption, it's for financial gain, and in many instances tied to organized enterprises that are doing this for profit.
Dave Johnston is with the National Retailers Federation. He says these thefts are forcing retailers to lock locked down items like never before. This Target store in San Francisco put entire aisles behind lock and key.
You know, customers who walk into a location and have to wait a long period of time for employee support may not go back to that location. They may look at either shopping somewhere else or even shopping online.
Rather than luxury goods, Johnston says thieves are now targeting things like health and beauty items, household cleaners, and medications. Johnston says criminals are becoming more aggressive in their thefts. In the Apex laundry detergent theft, police say an employee and a customer were pushed and punched by the suspects. Now, Johnston says his organization is supporting 2 bills in Congress right now that they hope can help to curb more of these retail thefts. What those bills would do is online in my story at CBS17.com. Judith Ratana, CBS 17 News.
Well, they're just going to put everything behind glass. You're going to need some idiot employee with a key. Get your batteries out of the cabinet and stuff. People don't know how to act. What's up, Dot? Happy freedom. Let's see. Hydrodynamic. That's methed up. Yeah. Bunch of idiots out there stealing stuff. It's kind of weird that it's happening on the East Coast. They claim it's happening nationwide. I don't know. I think some of it has to do with Biden inflation, but I don't know. On the West Coast, they don't even get in trouble. We've covered so many videos where they talk about, what is it, like anything $950 and less in theft isn't punishable or something like that. So people just walk out of the store with a grocery cart full of items, no punishment. I mean, you don't provide consequences to people who are breaking the rules, breaking the laws, all that stuff. They're going to keep doing it. There's no incentive for them to stop. And then who has to pay for it? People who follow the laws. You don't steal things, so now when you go to the store, you got to get, like I said, an employee to come unlock the case so you can try and get some bubble gum, because they can't leave it out because people steal it, because when they steal it, nothing bad happens to them. There's no accountability. Jeb, because nobody knows how to break glass. Yeah, exactly. That's going to be the next thing. They're going to put everything behind glass, and then these idiots are going to come in there and they're just going to break the glass. They're going to break the locks to get past it, because there's no consequences. There's no repercussion to their actions. Shunt. Oh great, more laws criminals won't follow. Yeah, exactly. Every day we see it. Every day. Criminals being criminals, and then more laws are being made to punish people who follow laws. Doesn't make any sense. This next video is titled TV and Film Writers Go on Strike. We got 2 of them. This one is 1.5 minutes long. The next one's titled Hollywood Writers Strike Picket Lines Begin Out of New York. I think the first one's in Georgia. The second one obviously is in New York. The second one was live when I put it on the schedule. I don't know if it's live right now. We'll skim through it though. It wasn't spicy, otherwise we would have just started with that and just ran the live. They're just standing there. Tis what tis.
Strike is on. From Hollywood to Atlanta, writers are seeking better pay and better working conditions in this new era of streaming.
It is a new era. Well, the last strike cost Hollywood $2 billion, and our state could soon feel the effects of this immediately. As Atlanta News first Bridget Spencer tells us, you might actually be forced to watch reruns of some of your favorite TV shows, too.
Writers are the creative minds behind what we all watch on film and TV. Now, immediately, late-night TV shows will be halted until they can strike a deal. That means reruns for some things. Writers are reacting on social media. One tweet saying, quote, proud and grateful member of the Writers Guild. It's long past time writers were paid properly by the streamers. Pay, that's been the hot topic in negotiations. The Writers Guild of America are the ones who spearheaded this decision, with the majority of their members agreeing to go on strike if they can't make a deal with industry leaders by May 1st. This means film and TV production will all be put on hold. This has a trickle-down effect, with studios and rental equipment businesses already feeling the effects.
What's frustrating is that we just came off of a great rebound from COVID year, and momentum was moving forward, and then something that's completely out of our control like this happens.
So production of new movies and TV shows that we all love will be put on hold until they can strike a deal. As for Georgia, the governor says $4.4 billion was brought into the state last year with the film and TV industry. So this certainly will have a huge impact on Georgia. In Atlanta, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Well, TV writers and directors and all that stuff, they need more money. They're not making enough money. And those people make ridiculous money, so that's interesting. AI is going to take the writers' jobs away. It's a very good possibility. It is a very good possibility. We're going to move right into this next one because it has to do with the same thing. Like I just said, Hollywood writers strike. Picket lines begin outside of New York. Oh my goodness, if I could grab this link. This was live. I don't know if it still is. Oh, it's still live. So this is in New York. Get the beats going. So we're going to skim through it really quick just so you can see how it started. It pretty much looked like this at the beginning. Yeah, not much has changed. This is the beginning of the live. So they've been live for 2.5 hours and not much has changed. Not much has changed. All these people think they should get paid more for writing movies and TV shows. 24/7 limp wrists can barely hold up their signs. I'm saying. Slide Dog, you may want to check that out. I think most writers' pay sucks. Maybe it does. I don't know. I just know anything that has to do with movies and TV is all a part of anything that has to do with entertainment. Like I went to school for music production and audio engineering. So I had to deal with a lot of music business stuff, not just when I was in school, but prior to being in school, because I worked with like Bone Thugs and Harmony and stuff like that. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a bunch of nonsense, and it's all to scam the consumer into paying too much for whatever it is you're selling. All of it is. All of entertainment's like that. It is as close as any average person will be to all that bad stuff that happens in Hollywood. All the stuff that hurts children, all the devil worshipping and all that stuff. Every time you hear music, every time you buy a movie, you watch TV, right on the other end, the people who put that together are bad people. Just like 90% of the time, they're bad people. When I was younger, I was always really excited to work with Grammy award-winning artists and stuff like that. You know, being a producer and stuff, that's like your dream. But then you realize when you see the way they handle business and stuff, it's just like they're slimy. You're dealing with used car salesmen and stuff. They're just not good people generally.
I love you. And your enthusiasm shows.
I'm me. True independent writers have more original content. Yeah, we need more original content. Everything we see and hear is generally recycled information. They see what sells and what doesn't. Whatever does sell, they put it in the next movie. They try to change it a little bit, but mostly it's the same product. And they may make 3 movies, take all the good parts of those movies, and then make a 4th movie that has all the best parts from the last 3 movies. Because it's all based on money. It's not based on the art anymore. It's how many copies can we sell and what's going to make them sell. And then they do analytics to figure out what people liked about what, and then they just recycle the information. It's all to be streamlined for money. I'm me. Liberal writers that control propaganda on strike. It's laughable. I'm not sure why they're on strike. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it. Diane. Yeah, and even the celebrities, etc. seems totally different and act like they hate each other, but they know each other and they hang out and they're in it together. Yeah. I mean, even the court system is like that. Even the court system is like that. You have a public defender, even a paid attorney. If he's from town, I guarantee he plays golf with the prosecutor. The guy defending you is best friends with the guy that's putting you in jail. And you think this guy's going to back you up. He's more cool with the guy trying to put you in jail than he is with you, and you're paying his bills. It's corruption on a different level. And when it comes to this entertainment stuff, it is so fake. It is so fake. People are so flimsy, and they would throw their own mom under the bus. Like they don't care. It's super selfish, fake, lying, scamming people. The whole entertainment industry's like that. That's why they like to go after child stars. That's why the rappers, the new rappers that are out, that's why they're all 16. It's because it's a lot easier to control and manipulate a 16-year-old than it is to grab a 20-year-old off the street and try and make them do what you want them to do. You can't manipulate them the same way because they know too much. But that's why when you see brand new Hollywood stars, TVs, movies, music, they're always really young. And it's so they can take hold of them, cut their parents out of the situation. You'll see managers become legal guardian, or maybe the child will become like emancipated, and they cut the parents out, and now this is a kid who makes $1 million, who's being controlled by all these people around them, and you don't know what happens to him. Like, look at Justin Bieber. He used to be like a little kid, and now he's like a strung out adult. He like hates his life and everything else. It's what happens. It's not good. It's a huge industry that hurts kids. That's what they do. Heaven Mag sounds like the Disney crowd. Yeah, exactly. Grey Wolf. This live is taking place in New York right now. Keen Sticky. Haven't watched TV in years. Yeah, I haven't watched live TV. And like I mentioned earlier, I have like very few TV shows that I do watch. I don't even watch them. It's just on in the background, just so I'm not sitting here in the house listening to my own voice. I barely even watch TV. Any new movies or shows that come out, somebody basically has to turn that on in order for me to watch it. Because otherwise I never flock to the TV to go, oh, this new show came out and whatever. There's nothing wrong with being that way. I'm just the way I am. Tau, T-A-U. We'll go with 22. How about that? See, I can't. All the words you guys are using, I can't figure out a phrase to replace it. These individuals that hurt kids. That's all I've got right now. Because all the other words are red words on YouTube. What does the average writer make? That'll give you an idea of the income level. I have no idea what they make. I don't know that much about movies and TV. Not the inside of it. Jason, is this LA? There's not enough crap on the sidewalk. Nah, it's the other coast. Cheeky chaps, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All the child stars are like that. If you see how they grow up, look at the Olsen twins. Don't they look like they lived a great life? You know bad stuff happened to them. Macaulay Culkin, all the childhood actors. Look at Britney Spears. She's just a shell of a human being anymore. She's barely a person. Diane about to cancel Netflix and all that and just go back to reading and writing music. Sounds like a plan. I got rid of Disney and I'm trying to think. I think I only have Netflix right now. JT3, the JeffMAC variety show is my fave. Yes. Well, Let's see what we got next. These guys are barely even on strike anymore. They're just loitering. They're just loitering at this point. Copious haze. Writers are striking because ChatGPT can come up with better stories. That's a good probability. Enterprise. I don't know. I'll come up with a phrase. Because all the common phrases are already noted by YouTube. So if I say those phrases, they'll know what I'm talking about. Shunt. Someone needs to go to the strike with a loudspeaker yelling, "Write better movies and maybe people will care." It's true. Oh, I think they're ending the live right now. That's alright. That's alright. We've seen enough. We've seen enough of this strike or whatever that was. It was barely even a strike. Barely. Jason, Brittany is nuts. You can see in her soulless eyes. Yeah, she is just a shell of a person. Everybody's like, oh, free Brittany. This is what she needs. And she's still online like looking like a psychopath. Just looking like a psychopath. I don't know how else to explain it. Britney Spears looks like a psychopath anymore. She's just so broken inside. What's up, PB Brown? Happy freedom. Yeah, it's messed up. Jason loitering. They weren't like, all the signs disappeared. Nobody's chanting anymore. They're just standing there. They're just loitering. It's not a strike. Just being lazy. Nick, free Billie Eyelash. Yeah. Watch, she's going to be like Britney Spears. The world's more messed up now than it used to be. Because now they're able to just do it out in the open. And nobody's going to do anything. Like, it's so obvious with everything they do. The White House, Hollywood, Disney, all that stuff. You can see that they're hurting kids. You can see that they're manipulating kids and controlling them. Nobody's doing anything about it because they're all making money. They can do it right out in the open and nobody cares. And the people who do care don't do anything about it. Or there's people like us that, like, what can you do? You don't have enough money. You don't have enough leverage. You can go through brute force, but then you're going to prison. So what can you do? Stand there and watch this child be abused by wealthy people and just watch it happen. Watch Billie Eyelash in 20 years. She's going to look like Britney Spears because she's the same way. What I think is crazy about her is her brother writes all of her music. So it's like her brother introduced her into that life and then wait to see what she looks like in 20 years and then just know when she got her start, it was her brother that introduced her into it. It's messed up. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre family kind of stuff. It's kind of like, I hear about this all the time. People get in relationships and either the girl or the guy or whatever, one of them will do drugs. The other won't. The one that doesn't will end up being influenced to try drugs because the person they love does. That person who's addicted to drugs and know that drugs is a terrible thing and they wish they never would have ever even started trying it because they can't get away from it now, that same person will turn and go, yeah, here, try this, and get their significant other addicted to drugs too. It's messed up. It's like real evil in the world. What's up, Salty Sabbath? Happy freedom. Let's see. Diane, exactly. That's not some poor struggling musician. Yeah, exactly. No, the movie business, they got so much money. It's like a cult. It is a cult. And they're consuming young minds and souls that just have dreams. And that's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing. You're like, I will do anything to be famous. I will do anything to be in movies. I will do anything to be a pop star. And they know that. And so they just say some good stuff to you, even through DMs. They'll hit you up on Instagram and be like, hey, you want to be a movie star? And you're like, yeah, this is all I've ever wanted. They're like, okay, well, we'll fly you out and blah, blah. And they'll do all this stuff and treat you nice. And you're like, wow, I'm making it. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, you're going to go in this room and you're going to do whatever we tell you to do. We're probably going to do it on camera. And then we're going to hold this over your head the rest of your life. And that's how they break you. It's like, well, we've already given you this stuff. You owe us. And they're smarter than you, and they have contracts, and they're clever, and they have attorneys, and you're just some dumb idiot with a dream selling your soul to be whatever. And that's why you see celebrities that are dressed up looking crazy and embarrassing. Really, it's like they're so cringy looking that you get secondhand embarrassment. They're not doing it because they want to. They're doing it because they have to, because they've already sold their soul to be famous. Now they're being controlled. The humiliation, whatever. It's the same thing. Mr. Average, cult and culture. Yep. It's true. Cheeky chaps, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, but that's what really goes on. That's what really goes on. It is messed up. Hydrodynamic. You sure talk to Karine a lot. You know that? I wonder if she's okay, because I haven't seen her live in a long time. Let's see. Cheeky chaps, but I liked it. Yeah, Jay. They're definitely sick people. Copious haze, demonic. Yeah. They're like human demons. Those people in Hollywood and any kind of entertainment bigwigs, those people are demons. They're using your desire to fulfill your dreams to trick you and to fool you. That whole, like, most of us here lived through an era where if you just did the right thing one time, you'd hit it big. So, you know, you'd go famous overnight. You'd go viral before it was called viral. You did the right song and dance or whatever, and boom, you just blew up. They still act like that's how things work. And so people strive every day. You see these smaller accounts doing the same thing, trying to make independent movies, trying to make music, trying to do all this stuff, hoping that they just have that hit that'll just take them to the next level. And it's all a dream. That's not how stuff actually works. I mean, there is viral sensations and stuff, but for the most part, it's done through networking and business. The people you know will get you places. It's like a ladder system. If you live in LA, you try to be a movie star versus living in, I don't know, Nashville, Tennessee, trying to be a movie star. Even with the same set of skills and the same abilities, the same looks and everything, you have like 100,000% more of a chance of landing that hit role if you live in LA, because you live where this stuff happens. And so you can meet somebody and become cool with them, and all of a sudden they can get you through doors that you weren't able to get in before. Networking and connecting with people is how stuff actually happens. Trying to put crap on the internet and make a hit overnight so you can get a record deal, that's not, like, life does not actually work like that. It may have in the past, but that's not how things work today. But people don't know that. They think that's how it works. And so you're like, if I dream big enough, if I dream hard enough, then I will have my dreams fulfilled. And then when people come up to you who act like they can help you, or that maybe they can put you where you want to be, but you don't realize what you're forfeiting in exchange, they're like, oh, you dream big and you dream hard? And you're like, yeah, I'll do anything to be a movie star, to get a record deal. And they're like, good, that's what we're looking for. We want someone who's willing to sell their back door, let alone their soul, to try and become a movie star, to try and do this. And what they don't realize is when you are a movie star, or you do have a record deal, you're controlled from that point on. You're controlled. You don't get to do what you want to do. You're basically the president. You don't get to drive the car anymore. They drive that car for you. They tell you what you're going to do. They tell you how you're going to live and where you're going to be and when you're going to work and how much you make and all this stuff. And when you say no, or you're not useful anymore, they just cast you aside like trash. You're basically a screwdriver in their tool bag. They're going to use you while you're useful, and they're going to throw you away when you're not. And you showed up knocking on the door saying, I dream big and I dream hard. I'll give you anything you want. And it's messed up. It's messed up. And then the wheel just keeps rolling and rolling. The entertainment industry is awful. It is awful. Salty Sabbath, but my mixtape is fire. I know. I know. I'm telling you, I make music. I used to think like that until I went to school and until I met people who make a living off of music and stuff. And I see that they spend more time finessing people and thinking psychological games to trick people, to trick consumers, to trick other artists, to trick producers, even legal things. They'll come out with contracts and stuff, and they'll say, well, I can't work with you unless you sign this contract. And you don't even know what you're signing off on unless you read it, and sometimes they'll put it in a 100-page document that's all wrote in Swahili, so you don't even know what it says. It is scam artists. Those entertainment people are scammers, and they make their money being scammers. Like, none of those people make money legitimately. Like, I had somebody I worked with that is absolutely a millionaire from music, like absolutely, and they wouldn't let me, when I was paying for a collaboration, which never ended up happening just because I called it all off because I didn't want to work with them anymore. But when I sent them money, they wouldn't even let me send them money a legitimate way because they were worried about paying taxes. Like, Grammy Award winning artist, worldwide famous, definitely has $1 million in the bank, but did not want me to send them $200 through PayPal or some sort of transaction where it was going to be traced because they didn't want to have to pay tax on it, because all the business they do is outside of the guidelines, because they don't even pay tax on what they're doing. It is all messed up. Like, it is all messed up. It is the worst. The entertainment industry is the worst, if that's not clear. It's a big scam. I was highly disappointed when I figured that all out. None of those famous people make money through legitimate means. None of them. It is all scamming people. They lie to the consumers. They lie to their comrades. Cheat, steal, lie. That's all they do. And I don't like making money like that. So, I don't know. Bobby, they're there to help people. That's what they say. That's what they say. No salty ragu, no freestyle right now. Alright, hooligans, we're going to wrap this up. Let's see. Even Prince got scammed by Warner Brothers. It's hard to tell what's going on when you're approaching the mountain. Right? You got this mountain, you want to climb, you want to be on top of the mountain, you want to be world famous. You don't know what it's going to take. All you know is that you're going to give it your all. And you approach the mountain and you have some big wig executive come out and talk to you and tell you these great things you want to hear. And the more they tell you of these great things, the more you're like, I'll give you whatever you want to make sure I have that. And they're like, good. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear that you will forfeit your humanity just to make your dreams come true. And it's all bad. It is all bad. So we're going to be watching this last video here. This is a good video. I like to end things on a good note when I can. This video is titled Elephant Goes Wild. Like those movies that used to come on after midnight. Splashing and swimming at the Oregon Zoo. It sounds like rioting, but it's not. It's really not. It's a riot elephant. And he's got an assault stick. We got to ban those assault sticks. Or is it an assault log? We'll have a debate in the chat. He's angry about all the racism that's going on in Oregon. He's out here protesting for AI rights. This is a happy elephant doing elephant things, I think. I mean, unless he was drowning, but I don't know. I don't know enough about elephants. I'm not a gynecologist. I don't know. At least it wasn't a horse, though. I don't know if you're going to see me showing a whole lot of horses. We were talking about that yesterday, and people got all mad at me, but I ain't messing with those horses, okay? They'll do you bad. Those are man-eaters. I don't know if you know that. Everybody's like, it's just like a big dog. Yeah, well, dogs bite. I'm not messing with it. Heavy Mag is cooling off. I know. I hope he's treated right out in Oregon. I don't want to see the protesters going after him and stuff. Damn meth heads. Alright, we're going to do this before we wrap it up. Salted ragu. Oh, come on, camera, do the thing. Oh, camera sucks. Anyways, it says tattoos or it didn't happen even though it won't register it. I promise that's what it says. Take my word for it. Tattoos or it didn't happen. Edward proved that. It happened. He's got the tats to prove it. Cheers, hooligans. Le Diable goes a long way. I always do that. I rip it at the end of the show, and then I'm like, Let's do advertisement. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance while my throat's on fire. Blech, fire. It's so hot it's making me talk with a lisp. And as he identifies as a dolphin, right, it's not actually an elephant. Don't assume his species. He's actually a dolphin. Whew, what year is that from? That thing is hot. Ooh, it's a 2019. That's pre-plague sauce right there. Ooh, it got me. It got me. Miss Jamie, what are you going to do when I come riding through with my horse and scoop you up to get the heck out of Dodge? You better have a sidecar. I'm not hopping on no horse. You're going to have to pull me in a wagon. We're going to get one of those red flyer wagons or whatever they're called. Chain it up to the horse. We're going to have to get out like that. Ooh. Those older packets, they'll get you. They'll get you. Leanne and Nuclear, what'd you guys do? You just show up together? I see you guys are trying to like tag team me over here. That's what she said. Holy moly. It's getting me. It's getting me. Cheeky Chops, you are just saying the craziest things. Like more than normal. Oh, it's hot. I should have been I should have did this yesterday when I was playing Fallout. About to be sweating. It's got my little throat clitty thing. It's hotness. It's the hotness. Diane ages well. Yes. The older Diable hits harder than the new fresh stuff. I like it nice and aged. Holy. Cheeky Chops laces out. It's been a while since I've seen some Pet Detective. Salty Savage, Jeff's gonna be praying for Poseidon's Kiss later. I don't know what Poseidon's Kiss is, but for some reason when I mentioned it, and this is gonna push the 91 people out of the chat who's still here. I don't know why our numbers are so low today. Maybe I'm running the show into the ground. We'll figure it out. But a Poseidon's Kiss to me sounds like when you drop one and then it splashes up and touches you when you're sitting on the toilet. Is that a Poseidon's Kiss, or am I just being extra creative over here? I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Oh, it's so hot. Donald, drink milk. I don't drink milk. I eat hot sauce though. I don't drink milk. I like the burn. I like it to hurt. Heaven Mag, next is the Blue Diablo chip. I'm going to have to order some of those chip challenge things because I don't think they sell any of that stuff anywhere near me. Let's see. Salty Savage, that's what I'm saying. I was right. I was right. I'm surprised. It's very nice. It's a nice way to phrase it. Poseidon's Kiss. Very good. Low Tech. Maybe he was doing a dance to end racism. That's what the elephant was doing. I mean, he was a dolphin. You know what I mean. Let's see. And Jab, I've heard about those attack cats. My grandma had a Siamese like that. I hear those Siamese cats are mean. Who's got time for mean cats? Heaven Mag. Well, let me know if they don't. I'll send you one. Scrolling. Yeah, you're welcome to send me stuff. You guys can send me hot stuff if you want. If it's too hot, I won't be able to do it. I can't run a live from the hospital. Cheeky Chops, do a Carolina Reaper. I gotta grow them. I got my greenhouse set up and I got my lights on. I need to start some little seedlings. I bought a blueberry plant, but it was kind of roughed up and I didn't know that until I brought it home, so I gotta see if it's gonna recover. I'm gonna post pictures in Gilded, Discord, Telegram, and jeffmaclive.com later today of my little greenhouse, so you guys can see how that's going. But I have some Carolina Reaper pepper seeds that I plan on sprouting. Let's see. Alright, reading through the chat. That was the last video that we have for today. So we're going to be wrapping things up here. We're going to do the spiel deal, then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. We're going to wrap everything up. At 10 p.m. Eastern Time today, we will be playing the game. I put a poll on YouTube on the main JeffMAC channel. So go over there and vote for what game you want to play later today. You're welcome to make suggestions in the comment section. Copious Haze, have you been getting snow up there? Yes, we had snow yesterday. It didn't even stick to the ground, but it was snowing yesterday. I don't know if it's supposed to snow today. Actually, I could check really quick. I haven't been outside yet today. It says it's 41 right now. 41 and just supposed to be cloudy. Isn't much else going on. I think everything is good. I hate checking my phone. I always got 300 notifications on it. All right. Let's see. Miss Jamie, you're funny. I don't know, if you could break me from the horse phobia, it'd be nice. Them horses, they stress me out. Just knowing they exist out there running wild. Just wild man-eaters. Alright, hooligans, when you get a second, go check out the link tree. On the link tree, you can find all of my links listed. So go and find Gilded. Gilded is right there. Go and join Gilded. Gilded is free. It's currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live, every time we go live, because you can't trust the YouTube notification system. On Gilded, we have a news board to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. And there's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with, so definitely go and join Gilded. You can get the app for free on your phone. Go do it up, do it right now. Also on the link tree, you can find the merch store if you'd like to grab some merch. We got shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black, but if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that the item comes in. We have the new Loud, Proud, and American design. We also have the Lady Hooligan design. Those are on a bunch of different items, so definitely go check all that new stuff out on the merch store. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to support what I do. We also have a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to send emails, find addresses, or anything like that. And then we have links to the membership program. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then at the very top of the link tree here, you can redeem a free week membership on jeffmaclive.com. Having a membership will give you access to your own profile for our private social media area. You'll also have access to our live streaming area with a built-in chat, so you can watch the live uncensored and hang out with a bunch of hooligans without worrying about your comments being flagged and stuff like that. You'll also have access to our advanced messaging system where you can text people, call people, video call other hooligans. We have group texting, group calling, group video calling, and the ability to upload any kind of media known to man, so you can upload MP3s and documents and stuff like that, like you are unable to do anywhere else on the internet as far as social media goes. So definitely join jeffmaclive.com. All right, this button. Boom. All right, hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ooh. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do. All right, hooligans. We'll be live again, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, playing the game. We'll have another Coffee with Hooligans tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We were a little bit late today. I had somewhere I had to be earlier. I was late getting back to the house. But we did the thing. We did the thing. I appreciate all of you being here. If you're going to watch the game later and come hang out with us and have fun, I might actually go get beer. I took a shot yesterday. That was okay. But I kind of want beer today, so we'll see. Maybe I'll go get some beer to play the game live. Definitely go vote on the poll so I know what game we're playing later. And if I don't see you tonight for the game, I'll see you tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans so we can cover the news and see what's going on. I appreciate all of you guys being here. I'm just reading through the chat really quick. Make sure everybody is good to go. Let's see. Diane, the Hooliganders. Yes. I appreciate you, Donna Sparks. Looks like everything is good. I think we're good to go. All right, Hooligans, I'll see you guys later tonight, or I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for another Coffee with Hooligans. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.